Okay. Awkward timing. The ice cream truck's rolling by. Alright. Oh, hi there. Casually late as ever. That's old Ian. Came screeching across the finish line to get the stream. Maybe if I didn't take such long showers, that wouldn't be an issue, but yeah, no. You know, cutting the grass seems to take a lot longer than I used to remember it. I used to be like, I feel like I could do it in 15 minutes, and now it's like I'm out there for at least a half hour. Oh yeah, I do got update stream title. Thanks for the reminder. That is how running late I am. Alright. We're off to a great start on the final day. Alright, so welcome everyone. We are hopefully doing our final Fire Red Leaf Green stream today. We just have Seven Island and Mewtwo. And I'm hoping Mewtwo doesn't kick my Batootie into the next afterlife. Because I've only got a level 58 squad, and Mewtwo's got Recover, and it's level 70, and I don't really have anything that resists it. So yeah, Mewtwo might be a problem. I also wanted to do the Elite Four rematch, and depending on how we do on time today, maybe I'll give it an attempt. But I think I'm underleveled for that too, and I'm not gonna come back to redo the Elite Four rematch, because I'm kind of ready to move on to new projects. So I guess we'll see. We shall see. But anyways, today we're gonna at least do Seven Island, and we're gonna hopefully successfully catch Mewtwo. And yeah, that's where we're at. And then I talked about it before. I'm gonna probably take a little bit of time off from any major streaming projects for a while. I may still do Friday night. Maybe we'll do some Friday night Yakuza since I'm still playing the game. But yeah, I'm thinking it'll probably be. We might honestly, I might take off until the new Star Fox game's out. That's a month away, so we'll have to see. My goat, your Pokemon Diamond walkthrough from 18 years ago was so helpful to 7-year-old me. Thank you, King. Maybe I should have stayed named King of Zil. Everyone's been calling me a king lately. They've been calling me a king and a goat. Coincidentally, my horoscope is a goat, so maybe I am a goat. I think Mewtwo also has Swift Just J. Alright. I missed Thunder so many times last stream, and I'm like, okay, bro, what is even the point of this move if it always misses? No, you love Scarby, it's such an awesome name. I mean, I don't disagree, but also I became very fond of my King Azil name. I definitely think as far as being a content creator, again, those concerned, I definitely think it just makes sense to be Super Skarmory again. I'm not entirely sure how much I'll get accomplished, because, I'm planning on taking time off streaming for two reasons. One, I just want to get my main life together, because I feel very disoriented right now. And then I would also like to do things for stream as well. Because, like, I sort of, like, rushed my rebrand, and I, like, didn't really do anything since with it. But, unfortunately, that stuff is all going to be lower on my priority list. My life comes first, unfortunately. The harsh reality right now, as me as a content creator, is my life has to come first. It's not like when I was a teenager and I could just meme around. Yeah, I think Mewtwo's gonna be tough. I think it's gonna be very tough. I really hope we could succeed. For the sake of time, I'll just run repels today. I get the feeling that rematching the Elite Four is probably not on the table. I may, at some point, come back and, like, rematch... Or, like, I might do some Fire Red Leaf Green during After Hours. Like, maybe we'll do the Elite Four rematch in After Hours, and we'll, like, catch some of the other Pokemon. Like, Deoxys and stuff like that. I think I'm, like, relatively stocked up on healing, right? Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're gonna skip the Trainer Hill. That's just a waste of time. I feel like Trainer Hill is like one of those most overlooked things that was actually not terrible. The Battle Frontier was just so much cooler. Swords Dance. Hey, it's Bellossom. Haley likes Bellossom. Haley makes noise when I'm not live, but then as soon as I'm live, she goes quiet on me. Now she's gonna chime in.
But I was
like,
eating lunch.
I was just gonna say, like, now she's gonna chime in and say I'm stuffing my face.
Oh my god. Like, what do you... I say, okay, I got my lunch. You're like, okay, we're going live. I'm like, okay, I'm having my lunch. And you're like, no, she's not saying anything.
Did I call it or did I call it? But Ian, you didn't call it. Well, she spoke before I could call it.
Well, of course I'm gonna stand up for myself. I'm not gonna take stuff from you because you're... What are you talking about?
Contrary to popular belief, we actually do like each other.
You just asked me if I even liked you earlier.
Well, yeah, you were like... I don't remember what made me say that.
Because you asked if I was gonna be on stream with you.
Oh yeah, you were like just not gonna join me, and I was like, why wouldn't you join me? Don't you love me? Don't you want to be with me?
Well, maybe it's not you. Maybe it's chat. Maybe I'm just shy and nervous around chat.
Chat, you're not mean to Haley. You guys like Haley. You guys are friendly. You don't bite.
About to pull a saint, like, well, you know, but they just make me so nervous, and I gotta put on my good side.
Four shinies at full odds is kind of
Why is
insane,
that?
let's
No,
say.
shut up. Look, that guy looks like the person.
There's string delay. I don't even know who you're talking about.
Like the juggler, he looks like the guy that's obsessed with the Suicunes. I mean the dogs.
The Suicunes.
Well, yeah, he was obsessed with Suicune, but like also the legendary dogs.
Haley makes a great co-commentator. Yeah, I know. That's why I like her.
Yeah, he's milking me for clout.
I actually kind of like... If I could be like a full-time content creator, I would actually want like Haley to be a major part of my content. I think it's more fun having someone you could work with. There's actually a YouTube channel I regularly watch, and it's actually a married couple, and they they basically do co-commentary and stuff. Sometimes they'll like do videos by themselves just because the other person's busy or something, and it's always never the same. Would she be your mascot? Basically. Yeah, one of the biggest problems with Haley and my playthroughs is I feel like if one of us runs into a shiny, it's gonna really derail our, like, we spent all this time meticulously planning out our Pokemon parties, and then, like, one of us is just gonna run into a shiny of a Pokemon the other person wanted to use, and it's just gonna, like, be sad while simultaneously being happy. I mean, we sort of have a shiny clause in place, where shinies kind of get to be the exception to all of our rules, but it'll still be sad. I guess it also depends on the shiny. Like, if I get a shiny Bunnelby again, like...
Killing this shit on sight. Oh.
Yeah. It takes two. Well, for starters, Haley doesn't actually play video games ever. The issue is Haley's busy too often.
No, because that's what I proposed doing whenever I came over. You were like, no, let's just trade. Let's do something much more fun. Let's trade on stream. That'll be fun.
Well, I would have been fine doing the trading off of stream, but you were dragging your feet all week. You were dragging your feet coming in, and I needed my Pokemon.
Yeah, we just could have met afterwards or something.
I don't know, I just never had interest in It Takes Two.
Well, because you never had anyone to play with.
I mean, touche. Why do I feel like I'm gonna get stuffed by, TMs here? Wait, am I going the right way? I feel like I'm going the right way. Lex and Nya. Nya. This is irritating. I brought out two physical attackers. You believe this is called bickering? I mean... True. Am I sure it's not the left way? I don't know. I don't know. Ugh, and it's got defense curl. Who uses Defense Curl at level 52? My gruff demeanor. Full Restore? This trainer has full restores, but still teaches their Pokemon Defense Curl. Man, I was obsessed with Blissey. Another full restore? Bro. I thought Blissey was the most OP thing in existence. You run into one double teaming Blissey that ends your Battle Frontier run, and you just never forget. You're just like, that was the most OP thing ever. Yeah. Seasoning and tutoring. Okay, now I'm just, like, lost. There's a cave there. So is the other way the wrong way? I think the other way was the wrong way. The other way was the wrong way. Dag nabbit. It's a young couple. How sweet.
Hi.
Imagine using Psyduck.
Your fucking dragon looks like a Psyduck.
Okay, but my dragon was the coolest thing ever in Gen 1. I like how Super Draco's just like, rude!
Oh. Sorry, I forgot about your affiliation goods. He's a messenger boy. He ran around passing out letters.
Well, that just broke Haley.
You made my jaw lock.
Damn it, I do need strength. I knew that too. Why did I forget strength?
Just touch it to someone.
No.
Diabito.
My Pokemon need... My OGs still need purpose in life. I remember, in that first playthrough we did of Fire and Leaf Green where I used Primeape as like a random backup Pokemon. I actually like trained that Primeape up. Like it was actually sort of part of my team for realsies. But I sort of just left Primeape out to be useless this game. Primeape didn't really have much of a purpose. Butterfree and Sandslash like actually had a role in this playthrough. Primeape was just kind of along for the ride. Like, I feel like there was no point in this playthrough that Primeape was actually doing anything useful. If I move it up, I could evolve it into Annihilate. True. Did I screw this up? I think I screwed this up. Yeah, because I can't move these. So I gotta do it again.
Dumb.
I don't have to take that from you. Okay, so that's not the solution, but then I gotta move this up. Oh, I can actually walk on those tiles.
Yeah.
But that doesn't work either. Am I stupid? Hey, Wolverell. You've been missing out on After Hours Yakuza, Wolverell. Well, I need every boulder here. Been busy with life. Gotcha, gotcha. Understandable. Oh! Duh. Okay. The solution was like right in front of my face. You know, I think I might have just screwed it up again. Yeah, I did.
Mm-mm.
No, I did.
No, you didn't. Just
Yeah, I
move on the
did.
outside.
No,
No, you didn't. Just move on the outside.
If I do this, there's
Move
no
it in
way
the
for
middle.
me.
Move it one more. Can you not?
Then I can't move it back. I screwed
you
it up.
ninny.
I literally, you thought I didn't screw it up.
Ninny.
You're like, no, you didn't screw it up. I knew I screwed it up.
No, you screw up. Baboon. You done it up.
Wait, so then how does this even work? Because even if I push this up again... Oh, I think I figured it out. Man, I was not expecting this puzzle to wreck me so hard. This is actually a tough puzzle. Okay, so... this one goes here. This one actually does have to go straight in. Did I do it? Alright, I did it. Gotta love seeing the Thunder get eliminated. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely happy the Thunder got eliminated, but also on the flip side, man, the league is gonna get wrecked by Wemby for years, isn't it? I think the only thing that could save the league from Wemby is injuries, but I don't really want to, like, say that kind of thing, because it's sort of a scummy thing to say. But, like, that's also the only way the league isn't just downright screwed for years. You don't care? That's valid. Man, there's so many battles here. Yeah, Wemby is more likable. But I say give it a couple years and we're probably gonna all be sick of Wemby too. Final boss boulder puzzle. Yeah, that boulder puzzle was actually... That was a good puzzle though. Like, I enjoyed that one. He's more likable than Le Flop. Yeah, like, Le Flop isn't the worst in the world. He's a flop or two, but he's not like... LeBron's funny when he flops, because he... I'll still never forget the one Timberwolf game where LeBron was, like, laying on the floor in agony, and then he, like, did a little peek to see if the refs were still looking. Do I ever feel like using the post-game Pokemon in this game? No. There's no reason to use them in this game. Fire Red and Leaf Green to me is still an authentic first-gen experience. Just because it's got second-gen Pokemon in it doesn't really mean they're there to be used. That Bearheadian's face. Haley. That's just mean.
It's true.
LeBron pointing at the screen at Ant's foot. Yeah, I remember that one. Nowadays, I tend to like using the Pokemon that were introduced in a particular generation or game. That's, like, been kind of my motto for the last... I mean, I obviously, like, went through my phase where I just kind of, like, quit Pokemon altogether and would only, like, occasionally play here and there. But, like, now that I'm sort of back into Pokemon... I want to, like, make it a point to use a variety of different Pokemon. Like, my, marathon with Haley was kind of built on the principle of, like, we have to diversify. We can't just use Skarmory or Gardevoir every time it's available. Or Espeon in Haley's case. I might do Deoxys and Birth Island during After Hours. My goal for this playthrough was to finish the Sevi Islands and complete the Pokedex, and I've accomplished that. I'm also just, like, kinda ready to move on. I'm like... I sort of just like want to take a break from streaming and focus on some other things for a while. Like, to me, Fire and Leaf Green, I feel like I've kind of completed it. I'm ready to move on to something new. I don't want to get bogged down in projects for super duper long. I feel like my goal right now is to try to limit my projects to... I mean, it's going to depend on the project, obviously, but I think 2 months is kind of the sweet spot. Like, I really don't want to be spending more than 2 months on a project. But there's going to be games we play where we might have to go a little bit further than that. Just gonna, like, depend. If only Time Stranger was on sale for you to play that next. I make no promises on streaming Time Stranger. It's in consideration, but I can't promise that one. Isn't that like a really big game too? I could see Time Stranger being an after-hours game where I like play it on Friday nights. Like, Yakuza's been working out really nice, because, like, I just do all the side content off of stream, and then, like, I've been, like, playing through the main quest when I stream. Although I feel like last stream I got distracted. I feel like I'm still doing side content even on stream. I don't know. I'm just, like, here to chill now, you know? Like, does it really matter that much what I'm playing, like, if I'm not playing, like, Pokemon? Because, like, I know that I think there are people out there that want to watch me play, like, exclusively Pokemon. But, like, otherwise you're here to just watch me, right? So does it really matter what I'm doing? Well, I hope so. What, you think they're here for you?
Sure, I want to see video games. I don't know who that scrub is in the corner. We're just kidding.
Haley thinks they're just here to watch her.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, I know at least one person who thought that their presence actually mattered.
Oh, I just got
Delayed understanding of that joke. Sorry, Chad, I can't actually explain that one. That one's gotta stay personal. Ooh, King's Rock. You know,
like, Ian, it's your crown. This is what you asked for.
it's actually kind of a... Oh, no, that's the one that's flinch. What's the one that ups your critical hit rate?
Razor Claws. Goblins?
Scope Lens, I think. Scope Lens would actually be pretty good. If I didn't have Baboon bogged down in TMs, I could probably give it like focus energy, and like it could actually run a pretty interesting crypt build.
It does have focus energy.
Well, yeah, I know it does. Hello, Ruthless Necklace. Ruthless Necklace? Ruthless Nexus. You're here for the man of the hour, Mr. Ian Skarmory. Don't know him. Never heard of him. I'm gonna be watching the finals as well, as long as it doesn't interfere. Well, I guess I'm taking off from... I think I'm still gonna probably stream Friday nights, and we're just gonna, like, hang out and chill. But I'm gonna take Sundays off of streaming during this little hiatus. So as long as it's like not a Friday night, I'll probably try to watch the finals of both hockey and the NBA. I actually kind of like both matchups. Like, I find both matchups to be pretty interesting. I mean, I'm obviously rooting for the Knicks because of Cat. And I was sort of unironically rooting for Carolina. But I'm also one of the, like, rare people that doesn't hate the Golden Knights. Like, I actually was, like, kind of a Golden Knights fan from the onset. So, I'm happy to root for both teams. Wait a minute, you feel like you know this guy from somewhere? Nope.
See,
No
look, the
clue
bear
who
has
you're
your face.
talking about. Huh?
The bear had your face.
You must be thinking of someone else. Huh, that actually did a lot of damage. Alright, I think we gotta do the old swap. The Legend 27? What? Are you actually asking that seriously, or as a meme? Because if you're asking it seriously, no. That's a very old meme? Okay. That might even be before my time, then, because I don't recognize that meme.
Is that the bite of 87?
Ha! Get wrecked, Kangaskhan! It's like, I'm gonna endure this hit like a boss, and I got a little burn. I dislike Brunson. He's the only one that I actually dislike, though. I have a very big soft spot for Josh Hart because of using him during my expansion project in 2K19. And it's like cool to see a guy like him actually develop into a player when at the time I was using him, I was just like theorizing he would develop into a good player. It's actually funny because the hypothetical team that I had in that game, well, it wouldn't have been like that. There would have been some swings and misses. It would have been possible though to probably put together a team that would have turned into something good. You just would have had to, like, land on your hits. Oh, hey, it's Outrage. Alright, I think we determined that Dragon Claw is better than Outrage, even though Outrage would be, like, probably more canon in quotation marks. It's so tempting, but I already used my Dragon Claw TM and I really don't want to override it. I could maybe be
You
like...
dumbass.
I could be... What?
I don't know, I just felt like saying that.
Okay, that's just rude. I could probably be
What?
convinced into, like, swapping Waterfall out for Outrage, but I need my TM.
I actually really like Dugong.
Yeah. Who doesn't like Dugong? It's a cool Pokemon.
I like that one even more though.
Going back to the 2K project thing though,
Oh god.
my core from the expansion draft would have been Hassan Whiteside, Josh Hart, TJ McConnell. Now, the only problem with that is the Lakers would have never left Josh Hart exposed, and I don't think the 76ers might have left TJ exposed. They might have had too many players they had to protect. Probably the best player that you could have nabbed though would have been because he was still only 1 year in, would have been Derek White. The story of the game nudged you into taking TJ Leaf and I forget his first name, but his last name was Mason. And I could assure you neither of those players went anywhere in their careers. I think, like, Josh Hart, Derek White. You could have also took Jacob Pertl, but, I think well, yeah, I think in that situation you take Whiteside no matter what. So then you would take TJ McConnell. Plumlee? I don't think Plumlee was an option. What? Oh, what? It healed me up? That was wild. Lucky Punch.
Can't see.
I feel like the Lucky Punch has to be one of the most troll items. Like, what do you need a Chansey critically hitting?
It's
And
pretty.
and it only works on Chansey too, right? Like, it doesn't work on Blissey. Alright, so this is just like a bunch of ruins and stuff, right? Like, there's nothing actually to do in here. Aside from Hunt Unknown, right? This is Unknown P, right?
Ian,
What?
whatever gave that away?
I don't know. The shape, it kind of looked like a P. Well, I usually
Yes,
nickname
Ian.
my...
It looked exactly like a P. Look at that.
Well, I always nickname my unknown based on what they look like, or what letter they are.
Jeez. I wonder if that's P. It has the exact shape of one.
Okay, but some of the unknown are like a little different. Oops, I didn't mean to run. Okay, Miss Smarty Pants English minor that you never made any value out of.
Actually minored in unknown. I liked watching the Entei movie. I spent my time in the ruins of Alf. My favorite is the Y one.
Uh, We actually have a lot of people watching on YouTube today. Which is funny, because we don't have a lot of people watching on Twitch today. Where'd be the Twitch people? I think this might be the first time I've ever seen my YouTube count higher than my Twitch count. Is this it, guys? Are we done being Twitch streamers? Are we just YouTubers now?
Yuck.
Yuck to Twitch or YouTube?
I noticed that. Okay, this is not talking about your chat whatsoever. I feel like YouTube is where all the 12-year-olds are, but I'd much rather watch a stream on YouTube because of the lack of ads or insufferable ads.
YouTube chat, can you confirm? Are you all 12-year-olds?
Well, it's not that they're all 12, they all act like 12-year-olds. And again, it's not your chat, it's more so
yeah, my
other
chat's
people
been,
used to watch.
my chat's been very stable. I
Yeah,
actually
'cause they're
am
all
kind of
old.
surprised that, like, I don't think I've had anybody, like, come and troll my YouTube chat. Which is a good thing, because I don't actually know if I know how to ban someone on YouTube. I'm like, well, I guess I'll figure it out when I have to do it. You're 28. I remember when I was 28. No real fans disrespect Super Scarm. I mean, that's the issue, right? Usually the people who are trolling are not really fans. That's why you gotta get rid of them. Sweep the trash out. I feel like nowadays 22 is actually really young for my chat. I could be wrong though. I don't know. I feel like nowadays when people say their age, they're all like at least mid-20s. We're all a bunch of old people now. With our carpal tunnel. Oh wait, that's just me. Actually, that's not true. Cop's been having carpal tunnel issues too. You're watching with your 6-year-old kid? Oh no! Oh no,
Wait.
I'm that old?
Oh,
My audience has... not only does someone in my audience have kids, that they're 6 years old. Oh no.
I don't think. Oops. I've been cursing like a sailor.
Yeah, Haley, that's why we're trying to tidy up our language. Can't be setting a bad
Sure.
example now.
Don't do drugs. Now that you probably know what those are. The sun is yellow. The grass is blue. The sky is blue.
Okay, word of advice to your 6-year-old kid. Never listen to the girl talking. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
No, you can't be teaching them sexism. What's wrong with you?
Girls have cooties.
The sun is also a star.
Yeah, I'm sure banning someone on YouTube is easy. Like I said, I figure I'll just figure it out when I gotta do it. Haven't had to do it yet. Whoa, a different ruin? What makes this ruin different? There was, I had someone who used to donate to my stream quite a bit, and he was, I know he had kids. I don't know how old his kids were, but I know he was older than me, so his kids are probably easily, like, they would have to be at least 6 years old at this point, because he used to watch me in the late 2010s. So... See, this is why we taught Dragonite Waterfall. For precisely this reason. See, what if the secret to coming back as Super Skarmory is just all of my viewers grew up and now they have their own kids? So now their kids can watch a new era of Super Skarmory. You know, I could have sworn I read something about these ruins having like a rock or something that was colorful. Okay, I don't really care about catching Unknown. Poketubing is dead at this point. Is it? I feel like there's still Poketubers out there.
There definitely is.
It's not that Poketubing is dead, it's that Let's Playing is dead. Like, you can make it as a Poketuber, you just can't be a Let's Play. Like, I think it'd be really hard to get Let's Plays go anywhere unless your name is Chegakon, right? Pokemon is just too powerful of a franchise. It's like one of those franchises that you can actually build an identity around. In fact, Pokemon might be, quite literally, the safest franchise to build an identity around. Like, I feel like there's very few... Like, there's content creators that can become big off of something, but usually, like, I think back to, like, when Hearthstone was big, like, there was exclusive Hearthstone streamers, and if you didn't branch out, you're probably dead now. Unless you were, like, one of the best. And I feel like even League of Legends has kind of fallen off. Basically, the only major League of Legends content creators now are people who have, like, that legacy power. Like, if you don't have League of Legends legacy power, it's gonna be a struggle. It's dead, but dead? I think somehow that makes your statement more wrong. But yeah, no, there's definitely people who can do well as Poketubers. Because Pokemon's just, like, really relatable, right? Like, even if you're not super even if you're not super invested in playing the games, it's almost kind of like the Toho franchise, right? Like, everyone loves Pokemon, even if you don't sit around playing the games on the regular. It's just, like, very easy to digest content. Really, it's just the Let's Playing that's the issue, like I said. Tough to make it as a Let's Player. The distance between Pewter and Cerulean seems really aggressively long. Also, Route 16 seems really aggressively long. Like, this part of the map got stretched here or something. What's missing in my Pokedex? Mewtwo. We're about to go do it now. Yeah, and that's why I couldn't be exclusively a Poketuber. I could not do Nuzlocke, I would lose my mind. I like doing Pokemon content, but I feel like I can't do exclusively Pokemon content. I gotta, like, bounce back and forth. That's why, like, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break here, and I think my next project might actually be the Star Fox game when it comes out. I don't think that'll take long, though. I feel like we'll be able to play the Star Fox game, like, very quickly. Okay, how do you get to the Cerulean Cave? You have to come back onto this route, right? Oh, Ping is dead. You tried to make it last year. Well, the other problem is even if you do try to make it, usually you have to be very patient with it. Content creation's usually about, like, not being on the map for a very long time, and then... Yeah, Nugget Bridge. And then, like, you kind of just, like, randomly... Somewhere along the lines, you get a lucky break and take off. Like, my first year at YouTube, I only had 5,000 subscribers at the end of my first year. And I only had 30,000 at the end of year 2. Nowadays, 30,000 subscribers is probably easier to attain than it was back then. But, like, even if you do get 30,000, you probably aren't really accomplishing a whole lot with that kind of following. This is a full Dex run. It's a full Kanto Dex run. I've done a lot of my catching off of stream, though. Trying to stick to the actual interesting content. Let's Plays sort of got replaced by evolved into the heavily edited gameplay videos you see today. They carry Let's Play DNA, but they're not called that anymore. Yeah, I mean, for me, the funniest thing about Let's Plays is I actually totally understand why they died, because I never actually watched Let's Plays myself. I made them, but I didn't actually see the appeal of them as a content medium. I think back in the day when the content market was much, like, scarcer, like, nowadays there's just, like, way too much content out there, right? So people don't have time to sit around watching a playthrough of a game. Like, you're either gonna play that game, or... Like, you're not gonna want to wait around forever while someone edits a playthrough of a game. And, like, if you do that route, you're just gonna watch a streamer play through a game. Like, I would rather watch a streamer play a game. And even then, like, when I watch streamers play games... You know, I just realized, who do I have on the bench right now? Snorlax. I absolutely need Snorlax. Whoa, we gotta go back. Snorlax is way too important for this. Let's Plays only work with new releases. I mean, I think there's some truth to that.
I watch Let's Plays if I know they're games that I'm not gonna play, but I still wanna, like, know the story too.
I've been, like, on the fence for a while now about, who do I bench? Who do you guys think is the worst person to bring here? Probably
I want to see Dragonite just for the meme.
No, I think it's Venusaur.
I would say Primate, if it's Mewtwo.
I need Rock Smash.
Oh. Then yeah, probably Venusaur.
Primeape is only here because of I needed it for HMs. Which is why this is even harder. Because, I'm down a Pokemon. you don't have the patience to do video making. I mean, you definitely do need a lot of patience. And I think nowadays, if you want to compete as a YouTuber, you basically have to do it, like, almost full-time. And now that I'm old and I have a job and, like, whatnot, like, I've been on the fence about retiring for ages because I really can't do the YouTube shtick anymore. Like, I just don't have the ability to contend with full-time content creators. You don't need Rock Smash? Oh, whoa, 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 hold up, you might be right. I thought for sure you needed it, but you're actually right. There is a path that doesn't use it. Okay, I stand corrected. If I'm being honest, I really just, like, I don't care about showing off this whole cave. I just want to catch Mewtwo. We're here to catch Mewtwo, and then we're peacing out, so... I'll probably play some more Fire and Leaf Green off of stream. Like, I plan on, well, like I said, maybe we'll do a little bit of Fire and Leaf Green during After Hours in the coming weeks. So, like, maybe we'll go catch the other legendaries and whatnot. But, this is gonna be the last official stream. World is so messed up when you hear that a 9 to 5 is the... When you hear, now that I have a 9 to 5 is the biggest flex in the world. Yeah, well, I have a 9 to 5.
More like a 905.
Huh?
Now, come on, that was funny.
Was it?
A 905 to 505?
What's a 905?
I'm giving you shit because you're always late.
Oh!
Oh my god.
I thought it was like some code for something like 304. Look, I'm a little special, alright? Well, that's what, like, I thought she was, like, making a 304 type joke, and I'm like, what's a 905? Not familiar with that one.
Well, considering we were just talking about you always being late yesterday.
Yeah, I know, I'm late. I'm such a terrible person.
You are.
Play is fun as long as the job gets done. Well, I was saying to Haley, I'm like always 5 minutes late to work, but then I just stay an extra 5 minutes. Like, my job doesn't really require extreme timeliness. Not only that, but also, oh god, I might be screwed. A Pokemon actually showed up over Repel. We actually got to set our own stream schedules. Or stream schedules, our own work schedules, as long as we were, like, within a particular range. And I only set my schedule as early as I did because I wanted to dodge traffic. And in the summer, I golf on Thursdays, and I had to leave early for it. So it's like, it makes sense that, what the, a level 67 Ditto? So it just, like, made sense to... set my schedule earlier. Problem is I'm not a morning person, so waking up is hard. Ay, ay, ay. What do you mean waking up is hard? What do you mean waking up isn't hard? I can't wake up for crap. I am so not a morning person. I am broken beyond belief. Alright, so you do need surf. Crazy. But the good news is I do have surf. Folks, we have come to the end of a journey. And I can't help but feel like I'm about to get wrecked. Hat spotted? Huh? Alright, let me set up my counter. We shall see how many Pokeballs it takes to catch Mewtwo.
Probably the second cat you see on your screen, you dumb silly goose.
Uh-huh. Want to finish your statement, Haley?
No, the 6-year-old's watching. Probably.
Oh.
This is Cindy.
Alright. You guys ready? Can we do this? Can we fight the Mew of the two? Alright, here we go. Welcome to the show where idiots like me try to catch legendary Pokemon in Pokeballs. Take 1.
Pokeballs.
Pokeballs, Haley.
Pokeballs.
At least I outspeed Mewtwo. Yes, flinch. Oh, I should actually equip that King's Rock. On future takes, someone remind me to equip the King's Rock. Alright, here we go. Alright, chat. Strap in, let's talk about something. Oh yeah, right. I gotta deal with recovery. Yeah, no, I should definitely equip the King's Rock. I think the King's Rock will be a real game changer. Oh yeah. I guess I should actually do my part as the walkthrough wizard. Mewtwo. Level 70 Psychic type, Pressure ability, moveset Swift, Recover, Safeguard, Psychic. Maybe we'll catch it on like our second try, or on our first Pokeball. Which Pokemon was that? Was that... Well, I think it was after my first rodeo as Zapdos. Like, we had the reset, and then I threw one Pokeball and caught it. Oh my goodness. No! I had hope. I had hope. As Skarm reads that off of Bulbapedia. Shh. You're not allowed to know my secrets. What if I told you that I basically was always reading off of some website when I did my walkthroughs? Would that ruin
Yeah,
the
what about the
illusion?
Zelda one, Ian?
Would that ruin the illusion that I was smart and actually knew what I was talking about? I mean, I like to think that my content people were watching more so because they just wanted to be, like, entertained. I don't think I can use Bite again, do you? Oh yeah, Chugga definitely did it. I mean, you pretty much have to. I can maybe Shockwave it and it won't one-shot. Let's do that. I will say, I am getting extremely lucky with flinches and paralyze. Yeah, I mean, I usually kept notes for all my stuff. Like, I used to print out my notes and stuff. Like, I wasn't literally reading it, because I couldn't record at my computer. I had to record elsewhere. I am getting extremely lucky with Paralyze. Which is funny because I remember when we did Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres, it felt like they were never paralyzed. Okay, now we have a problem because, like, I kind of had a gauge on how much damage I was doing with Jolteon, but I have no clue. I think another Surf KO's here. This is also just irritating because you know it's only a matter of time until I, like, get a crit and knock it out. Good afternoon, Scarm. Is this the show where idiots like me catch Pokemon and Pokeballs? Yep, you missed it. Me say the line like 5 minutes ago. Are we saving the Master Ball? We ain't saving anything. Who do you think I am? We catch legendaries and Pokeballs.
Pokeballs.
Haley was suggesting I change the name or the catchphrase to where masochists like me catch Pokemon and Pokeballs. And honestly, that is probably more accurate. What? Oh. I think we need like an epic montage, don't you guys? The Giratina epic montage. If I knew with certainty that they would bring Emerald to the Switch, I would use my Master Ball, or I would consider using the Master Ball on the legendary roaming dog. Because then I could just duplicate glitch Master Balls. Alright, that was 20 Pokeballs. Yeah, I think they'll move the Gen 3 games to the Switch too. I think the likelihood is very high. Alright, I'm gonna actually heal. My Pokemon are doing a better job tanking Mewtwo than I thought they would. I was like over here thinking I'd be like getting one-tapped, and thankfully that hasn't been happening. Interestingly enough, Psychic actually does more than Swift. I think they'll port the DS. I don't know about the DS. I feel like the DS games are kind of more complicated. I mean, I talked about this on the last stream, but I'm actually kind of a little bit irritated that Nintendo doesn't just go like full Steam library mode, and basically they just allow you to keep a collection of everything that you own. Like, even if like a particular system can't play it, like you should have an account that basically just verifies, yeah, I own this game. I don't know. I understand why it's so complicated for Nintendo, because Nintendo tries to keep itself novel by mixing it up every console generation. Oof. Oof! That was brutal. Lowered special defense and a crit. How would they be able to make even more money off their fans? Exactly. I think you could at least do like, okay, let's make like an old system that could basically, like a fancy system that can basically just play every old game in existence. And it's basically just like a giant Steam machine, but for everything, like, everything at least Game Boy Advance and older. I understand that, like, once you get to the Wii, things might start getting complicated, but... Yes! 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 We did it! We did it! We did it! 150 Pokemon in the Pokedex! And that is how we do it. Yep. I wasn't expecting that to actually be that fast. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, well that actually that actually was pretty fast. Which one was the one that took forever to catch? Articuno? Like we had to throw like 180 Pokeballs or something? That was pretty brutal, not gonna lie. Stream's over. Nah, I got one more thing that we can do since I managed to do that way faster than I thought I would. I don't know how it's gonna go, but we're gonna attempt it anyway. Elite Four rematch. That is right. We are gonna attempt an Elite Four rematch where my Pokemon are like 15 levels under the highest level. But I believe in my team. Is there a place you can go in this game to get the, like, diploma thing or whatever?
I think
Like,
it's
you know
from
when...
the creator.
Where's that at?
I don't know why I want to say Saffron. It might be
Celadon.
Celadon.
Yeah, as soon as Storm Neo said it in chat, I was like, yep, that's it. This building, right? Maybe you have to enter
That's
from
the
the
way
front. I think it is this building, but you have to enter from the front.
Yeah, that's where you get the Eevee.
Yeah, Oak just gives you a high five. It's like you accomplish his lifelong dream, and he's like, that's cool. High five. Good job, buddy. After 8 hours of scooping ice cream, you finally made it to your favorite Fire Red Leaf Green streamer. Nice. I'm gonna take a quick screen capture of this moment. Oh, good, it lets you actually relook at it. I seem to remember the one in Emerald, you literally can't, like, look at it again. And it's just like, well, what's the point of something you can't look at again? You missed the Mewtwo moment? You were too busy focusing on finals? Alright, look, I think focusing on finals is probably a little bit more important. Just saying. That is true, in Emerald you do get another starter. Alright, folks. We get a bonus segment today. I will actually attempt the Elite Four rematch. And we're probably gonna get our butts whooped. Okay, well, for starters, I did get the other leftovers, so let's make a tactical switch there. And then... I think I actually withdrew all my rare candies, but I only have 6. So I'm not even sure how useful those rare candies will really be. I can maybe jack up Starmie. But, like, I'm afraid to save mid-run. Like... And I have, like, way too much money, so I can't afford to lose mid-run. Like, I I actually have almost maxed out money. Ow! Oh god. Oh. Ah, I'm gonna die. Holy shit. Sorry, pardon my
Such a
French.
crybaby.
I like how Haley doesn't even have like concern. She's just like, just a crybaby, man. Like I could have like chopped my foot open and she'd just be like, it could have been that important. Oh my god.
I'm busy.
Oh. Oh my god, my foot feels numb from that. Oh. Oh lord. Okay. Ow. Oh god. I'm okay, guys. I'm not gonna actually die. I hope. Oh. Oh, lordy. You guys know that bone on the side of your foot? That, like, sticks out? I, like, lifted my foot and hit it off the side of my desk, and it was just, like, a direct critical hit. Oh, lordy, that hurt. Okay. I hate this strategy, but I'm gonna bring it as a backup strategy. I gotta make one more shopping trip. Okay, my foot feels better. That's weird. It went from, like, intense agony to just nothingness. Are we dusting off the X items? Yep. Like I said, I'm not really a fan of it, but, like, it could be an out, depending on the battle. I'm also trying to look at this from the perspective of if I accidentally save. Because I did that the first time we fought the Elite Four. And if I accidentally save, then I'm gonna need to, like, win. So... And I mean, I'm loaded anyway, so I might as well, right? Oh yeah, X items are like a massive game changer. The only problem is there's no X defense, which is kind of interesting. X special defense. Oh, I'm trolling. Okay. Sorry. I'm like still mentally recovering from almost dying. I'm better now. if it was your guy's birthday today? Wait, are you asking me that question or Haley? Usually I don't buy max potions, but you know what? I've got the money. We're just gonna make sure we're, like, decked out. Alright, this is it, folks. Oh, everyone, not just one specific person. What's the cutest Pokemon for me? Skitty. You want to go to a pizza shop and after that have a giant cookie ice cream sandwich? I don't even know, man. Birthdays don't really have the same kick they used to for me. You know, I could switch to set mode as well. That is an option. That is an option. Nah, we ain't no wusses. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. It's not fine. Dugong level 64 water ice type thick fat ability moveset. Surf, Ice Beam, Signal Beam, Double Team.
Man, it's dead.
Piloswine. Level 63, Ice Ground type moveset, Earthquake, Blizzard, Double Edge, Rock Slide. Oh god. What do I even send into that?
Oh, it's gonna use a ground move when you switch in.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about doing a Dragonite switch, but... which might have been potentially objectively the correct play. Big crit. Big crit. Big paralyze. Okay, this is all great, but now it's just gonna full restore, right? Bulbapedia says she has 2 full restores. If you could pick anywhere for your birthday and had the money, You'd invite me and Chugga to Strike Zone? Dude, how much money do you think you would need to get me to come to your birthday party? I feel like my running rate would be like 10 grand. Alright, it's probably gonna full restore. I'm gonna full restore. Is this cooked? We're struggling against a Piloswine. Wait, she didn't heal.
Because she has better Pokemon to heal.
You know, I didn't know what Strike Zone was, but it does make sense that it'd be bowling. I could barely bowl in the Yakuza games. You have any idea how terrible I'd be at IRL bowling? I'd be like, yeah, I bowled a 60. Alright, Cloyster, level 63, Shell Armor, Ice Water type, moveset Rain Dance, Surf, Ice Beam, Supersonic. I think I'm just gonna stay out. Okay, that did way less damage than I thought it would. I tanked it. The objectively correct move here is the heal, right? Like, that is the objectively correct move. Ha! Fool! I have thick fat. You have no power over my thick fat. Okay, well this is going okay so far. Next up is Jinx, level 66, female, Ice Psychic type, Oblivious ability. The reason I mentioned female is because its moveset is Psychic, Ice Beam, Lovely Kiss, Attract. I don't think Thick Fat stops burns and freezing. You baboon! Being immobilized by love. This might be Ninetales' only major contribution this this Elite Four run. Like, yep, showed up to Flamethrower Jinx. Final Pokemon is Lapras, level 66, Water Ice type with the Water Absorb ability, Cherry Berry held item, and a moveset of Psychic, Thunder, Surf, and Ice Beam. I am not switching out. I'm gonna just try to drop a burn on it and take the L. I tanked it. I am surprised I tanked it. Alright, I guess I'll do some chip damage then. I really want to one-shot, so I'm gonna use Thunder. I can't afford to leave it alive and then a full restore kicks in. Alright, well, we survived one. Do we save like nincompoops? I think if we get to the champion and we're like not getting absolutely wrecked, then we save. Alrighty. I think I'm actually gonna start out with Ninetales. Nah, that's a bad play. Jules is just so important to this playthrough, and I feel like she gets one shot by so many things because of the level disadvantage. I actually think the play might be to start out with Venusaur. Starmie's Glass Cannon. Alright, Steelix. Steel Ground type Sturdy ability, level 65, moveset Earthquake, Rock Tomb, Iron Tail, Crunch. Okay, this was definitely the correct play. Well, that was interesting. That's also nice, too, because that's going to burn one of his full restores. The tension is thick right now. So it's like on a Rock Tomb streak. Wouldn't now be a good time to try to get a switch off? Nah. I think we just stay our course. Okay, I definitely should have switched. Because I'm, like, very hindered right now. I got a defense lower. Hitmonlee, fighting type, Limber ability, level 65, moveset Mega Kick, Foresight, Earthquake, Rock Slide. Surprisingly, no fighting moves. And you know what? I'm going to use this opportunity to just make a safe, efficient switch. Faulkner should have had Noctowl. Or at least a Hoot Hoot. I always thought it was really weird that the second gen Pokemon really didn't get showed off enough in their own gen. Ooh. Ooh! That hurt. Alright, this is where we get Starmie out, because I actually need Starmie to get some EXP. I think I could safely save, because I think if I, like, jacked up Starmie on rare candies... Oh my, okay. Hello. Steelix, Steel Ground type, Sturdy ability, level 66. Dragon Breath, Iron Tail, Earthquake, Crunch. Hope I one-shot! And it lived with 1 HP. Hope I tank! Okay, I did. Gen 2 has a lot of problems, but Gen 2 is also like one of the easiest gens to fix with a little bit of ROM hacking. Machamp, level 68, fighting type, Guts ability, Piercem Berry. Moveset Brick Break, Cross Chop, Earthquake, Rock Slide. I can one-shot. Okay, so my problem is my Starmie doesn't actually have proper EVs. Because of the way I level grinded it on one island, its attack stat is higher than its special attack. So actually my Starmie kinda sucks, which is a real problem. Alright, there's still one more Pokemon out there. We got Hitmonchan. Level 65 fighting type, Keen Eye ability, moveset Sky Uppercut, Mach Punch, Rock Slide, Counter. Which, now that I sit here thinking about it, I sure hope I one-shot. Okay. We're doing okay. We're doing fine. First 2 battles weren't bad. Why do I feel like I'm about to get cooked? Starmie has become garbage without its Mega Evolution? Okay, but this is 3rd gen. Starmie in 3rd gen was a beast. 3rd gen Starmie is like the best of the best. Like, Starmie was definitely in the overused tier in competitive back then. I used it at the Battle Frontier and it kicked butt. But the problem is you're like really... It's really important for you to have like a good EV spread and nature and IV spread, because Starmie's a glass cannon. If you aren't one-shotting stuff, you're probably getting one shot back. Oh, I get what you're saying, Luxray. Yeah, my physical Starmie would actually be really good with the Mega Evo. I get it. Yeah, yeah. Alright. Here we go! Agatha! Gengar! Level 66 Ghost Psychic type Levitate ability moveset. Confuse Ray, Shadow Ball, Hypnosis, and Psychic. This is a battle of the glass cannons, and my glass cannon better be better. Glass cannon check. Critical hit! I'd actually like to know if I would have one-shot it without that. Crobat level 66, Poison Flying type, Inner Focus ability moveset, Surf, Confuse Ray, Shadow Ball, Air Cutter, Sludge Bomb. There's no Surf in there. The Surf is my Pokemon. Again, Glass Cannon check. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, that's good. It didn't use Shadow Ball. Arbok, level 68. Poison type, Intimidate ability, moveset of Double Team, Sludge Bomb, Earthquake, Giga Drain. And if Crobat tanked, Arbok's definitely gonna tank. Wrong move choice. Thankfully the AI's a little dum-dum. I don't care enough Dropout to go actually calculate it. I'm gonna need some ethers and stuff for this. Because I'm gonna run out of PowerPoints. I think if I win this battle easily, I'm gonna save. I think we can win. Gengar level 70, Ghost Poison type, Levitate ability, Chesto Berry, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Psychic, Thunderbolt. I guess we'll find out if I could one-tap this Glass Cannon. Nope. Did get a special defense lower, though, which is kind of nice. Alright, so she's gonna heal, which means I get one free shot. Thanks, Super Draco. Like I said, there probably will still be Friday streams. We're just gonna not be doing anything, like, super duper serious, but I feel like my content is all the same regardless. People just, you know, have things they prefer to watch. Yeah, Dragonite's kind of a unit. Alright, last up is Miss Drevis, level 65, Ghost type, Levitate ability, moveset, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Psychic, Attract. And it is a male, so the Attract comes into play there. Man, I'm afraid. I mean, we're winning these battles pretty easily, but, like... if I save, is there a chance we get wrecked? Do we get wrecked? Believe it or not, a lot of Agatha... actually, all of Agatha's Pokemon are male. That's kind of interesting. Agatha's a cougar. I'm gonna save. I ain't no wuss. Alright, well for starters, we are for sure putting Zeus at the forefront. I mean, I'm like, kind of sweeping these battles. I mean, I feel like no matter what, I should be able to, like, set up with somebody, right? Alright, we're locked in. I mean, Haley was like 15 levels under-leveled. I mean, sure, the Pokemon were like worse movesets and stuff. And Haley almost won, she just kind of ran out of healing stuff. Gyarados, level 68, Water Flying type, Intimidate ability, Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Thunder Wave, Hyper Beam. I mean, part of the reason I wanted to save is because Thunder's accuracy has basically been 20%. And I think it's really important I successfully get that off at the start. Aerodactyl, level 70, Rock Flying type, Rock Head ability, Aerial Ace, Ancient Power, Earthquake, Hyper Beam. This is good, I'll just stay with what I got. Nice. Alright, Dragonite. This one's the level 66 one. Moveset, Flamethrower, Dragon Claw, Hyper Beam, Earthquake, and I feel like it is too dangerous for me to mess around with switching. So I'm actually going to get a Thunder Wave off. And then I might try to set up. The question is, what am I setting up here? Do we think Jules can actually tank a shot? I think Jules should be able to tank. Even better. Even better. Okay, now I think I'm just gonna go for broke. My issue that remains is Kingdra, which I'm assuming is coming out next. Oh no! Okay, bold play. Level 72 Dragon Flying type, Inner Focus ability, Piercing Berry hold item, moveset Thunderbolt, Outrage, Ice Beam, Hyper Beam. I'm assuming I have the speed advantage, and I do, so I'm good. Alright, we pretty much win then. I don't think Kingdra... Kingdra is spooky, but I don't think it's that spooky. It's level 66, Water Dragon type Swift Swim ability. It has Dragon Dance, that's what's spooky about it. And then Surf, Ice Beam, Hyper Beam. But I think we should be able to... If we can't one-shot it with Psychic, we could at least two-shot it. And I don't think he can one-shot me. Wow, even with Dragon Dance, I'm still faster. Alright, we did it! I am the Pokemon Master! Ha 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 ha! It all comes down to this. We just have to beat Haley one last time. Yeah, this has actually been a really smooth run, but there's definitely no denying I got very lucky with the RNG on the Paralyze. Alright. So Heracross is first. So honestly, the strategy is to just set up Dragonite, no? He can't hit me with Earthquake, Rock Tomb's a weak move, and Mega Horn is halved. So, like, I think the strategy is he does have an Alakazam. So, like, maybe we maybe double or triple speed. We set up lots of defense, attack, and then sweep. It's, like, really boring of a strategy, but also, like, all's fair in love and war, right? Most powerful in the world, my butt. Alright, Heracross level 72, Bug Fighting type Swarm ability, moveset Mega Horn counter, Rock Tomb, Earthquake. Sorry folks, strap in, we're doing this the boring way. We are doing this the exceedingly boring way. At least the animations are pretty quick. Oh, crap. Yeah, the speed lowering is gonna be a problem. How much power points does Rock Tomb have? 10? Okay, we can outlast 10. I'm willing to tank through 15? 15? I'm willing to tank through 15 of those. Look, I saved up all that money. I'm gonna get my money's worth. Actually, if he changes up his strategy here, then I could get more off. My problem is I like don't want to chance a crit from Alakazam. Like Alakazam will definitely outspeed me if I'm not careful, and if it crits me, everything could come crashing down. So I will sit here and I will outlast Rock Tomb's speed lowering, just the guarantee. Imagine you're Blue or Haley and you're just like, I've trained for hours and hours and hours, like hundreds of hours to be the best trainer in the world. And this guy just shows up and is like popping drugs. Just like, stab with speed. Here's another speed. More speed. It's 10? Okay, we could definitely outlast 10. Especially if it's gonna miss. This is such a lame strategy. At this point, it's just a matter of principle. I'm just flexing on Haley because I actually have money. And my strategy is based purely around money. This is like... This is the elite rich man strategy. Can you attack now? No! No. We must continue to deck out our team. We will be maxed. I'm not done, by the way. We're gonna pop those X specials, too. There is no room for failure here. This is how this playthrough is gonna end, and you will like it. I just imagine Dragonite, after being like jacked up on all these X items, is just like, whoa, like Godzilla coming at Haley, and Haley's just like, please don't hurt me. It's funny too because like in Haley's run, she actually was struggling with the Elite Four because she didn't have money to buy items. Alright, now we attack. Wow, I one-shot it and crit. Who could have predicted that? Oh, okay, we're just going straight to Charizard. Level 75. Fire Blast, Aerial Ace, Dragon Claw, Earthquake is the moveset. Fire Flying type, Blaze ability, Citrus Berry item. And if you're not using Bulbasaur like I am, he'll have Arcanine level 73 Fire type, Intimidate, Overheat, Extreme Speed, Iron Tail, Aerial Ace. Yeah, my Dragonite has turned into a Hydra with 3 heads. Gyarados level 73, Water Flying type, Intimidate ability, Dragon Dance, Hydro Pump, Earthquake, Hyper Beam. Also, could have a Blastoise if you started with Charmander. Level 75 Water type, Torrent ability, Citrus Berry, Rain Dance, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Earthquake. Whoa! What? It actually tanked? Huh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh! I'm scared, guys. Oh, right, Intimidate. No, I used Dragon Claw. It's a special move. Tyranitar. Tyranitar. Level 72 Rock Dark type Sand Stream ability moveset Crunch Thunderbolt Earthquake Aerial Ace. You know, Waterfall actually low-key came in handy. I thought it was like a meme move, but low-key it's done some work for me today. Alakazam, level 73, Psychic type, Synchronize. Synchronize ability, Psychic, Reflect, Calm Mind, Shadow Ball. See, he could like set up 6 Calm Minds right now and we'd be doomed. Critical hit. Alright, and that leaves, if you started with a Squirtle, he has Venusaur level 75, Grass Poison type, Overgrow, Citrus Berry, moveset of Sunny Day, Solar Beam, Sludge Bomb, Earthquake, which is actually a really sick moveset. Otherwise, we're going to end our run against an Executor, Grass Psychic type, Chlorophyll ability, Sleep Powder, Light Screen, Giga Drain, Psychic. And to that I say, we go out in style. I'm firing my laser! GG. No worries. That was easy. I was worried for nothing. I was all worried about nothing. You would have laughed if it survived that Hyper Beam. Yeah, I would have laughed if it survived that Hyper Beam too. That would have been really hilarious, not gonna lie. I like how you'll never become Pokemon champ again. But he literally became Pokemon champ again. I don't even know how that happened. I was champion, and I just came back to my throne, and he was back sitting in it. It's messed up. Well, folks, it's been a wild run. This was a great team. This, like, wow, 78 hours. I played for 78 hours. That's crazy. But I gotta say, I really just had a lot of fun with this playthrough. Like, I'm actually genuinely surprised how much fun I had playing this. Alright, so while the credits roll, let me give everyone a reminder on what's hip and what's happening here in the future. So, I am going to be taking a break from official, like, content streaming for the next couple of weeks. That means there will be no more, or there will be no streams on YouTube. There's a good chance I'll still play some Yakuza on Friday nights on Twitch. So if you want to join me for that, I would recommend it. Also, you should join my Discord server if for some reason you're not on my Discord server, because I will keep you guys posted with any announcements there. I am taking this break more so to get my IRL life a little bit straightened out and in order, but there is a lot of things right now that I want to do with Super Mega Skarmory, because I kind of haphazardly tossed together this rebrand, and there's a lot that still needs done with it, and I've been dragging my feet on it. So it'd be nice to find some time to work on that a little bit in the near future as well. I would like, when I start bringing back like more formal streaming, to bring back Squawk with Scarman stuff. But at the moment we're in a little bit of a content limbo. So hopefully when I come back, we'll kick things off with like some higher end stuff. As of right now, I'm currently thinking maybe we do just a couple Star Fox 64 streams when they do that re-release in a couple weeks. Because I want to check it out. It's not probably going to be like a long project. Like that might even just be like a single weekend type of project. I don't know. We'll have to see. And then as far as Pokemon projects are concerned, I would like to check out Gale of Darkness DX, whatever the one is that they put on the Switch. So, that's what the future outlook is looking like at the moment. Like I said, I'll keep you guys all posted on Discord. Any questions while the credits finish rolling? In regards to, like, content and stuff. I'm not talking about, like, asking me what my favorite fruit is. Now is not the time for favorite fruit. Any comments, questions, concerns about our Fire Red Leaf Green playthrough? Oh, yeah. I know people have asked me about, like, Deoxys and Hoa Lugia and whatnot. I might do a little bit of Fire Red Leaf Green on the upcoming Friday streams as well, where I just do, like, stuff like that. But I'm done with, like, the main stream, and I'm not going to be uploading any more of it to YouTube. So, if you want to watch me, like, hunt more legendaries and Pokeballs, if I stream on Friday, tune into that, and we'll probably do some of that there as well. Who's my favorite fruit in Fire Red Leaf Green? Lordy. What am I most excited for to do next? I got a few things on my plate, but they're probably a ways out, and I'm not ready to talk about them yet. I'm interested in doing Star Fox and Gale of Darkness, but they're not like super high up on my personal excitement radar. Any updates for the video side of things? Well, like I said, I gotta get my IRL stuff sorted out, and there's a lot of SMS stuff I want to sort out too, but SMS is a lower priority than sorting out my life. So I can't make any promises right now on any of that stuff, but we'll see where things go. Least favorite Pokemon design? Trubbish. You wish me a good break. Well, like I said, I'll probably still stream on Fridays. I'm like taking a step back from like, you know, worrying about my streams, putting together thumbnails, things like that. Like I'm taking a little step back here to focus on other stuff. And if my streams end up being boring or I show up and I want to end them early and stuff, like, you know, there's no pressure. Taking the pressure off of myself for a little bit while I focus on myself and getting myself in order here. Alright, well, anyways, thank you all so much for tuning into my Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green streams. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's been a blast. Keep an eye on Discord. I'll keep you guys posted on what is to come. And we'll go from there. So that's going to be it for today's stream. Thank you all for watching. Peace out. Congrats on our Pokemon playthrough in the books. Yeah, I was going to say, it's also been many years overdue to finally finish Fire Red and Leaf Green. Crazy that I've never actually... I haven't even streamed it, let alone YouTubed it. Alright, folks, that's it for tonight. Peace out.